Good morning, children. How are you? Okay, today's I think end of the lesson we discuss. End of the lesson is nothing but a. So after the learning of these cell organelles and the cell organelles experiments, so scientists are thinking that cells are flat. All the cells are flat or not? Okay, or cells are flat. The question is cells are flat. Cells are flat or not? All cells are flat or not? Okay. So generally cells are not flat. Generally length will be there, length and width will be there, and normal height also. That means 3D structures. They are in 3D. They are in 3D shape. They are in a 3D shape. Okay. They are in 3D shape. Okay. So these are in 3D shape. You can see here. So we can make a box. Yes, and we are making box. Okay. So here one box, a 3D like structure. So cells are usually when cells are seen under the microscope, the image appears as a flat and two-dimensional. These are in a two-dimensional when you are seeing in the microscope or electron microscope. But it seems that all the organelles in the cells are situated in one plane. They are in 3D. Example, length, width, height also there. So they are in 3D structure. They are in 3D structure. They are in 3D structure. Length will be there, width will be there, and height will be there. Okay. So they are in 3D shape. 3D in shape. In reality, cells have length, breadth, and thickness. We can easily see the length and breadth. We can see length and width. We can see the above. And whatever, since we cannot see the thickness of the cells under microscope, we cannot see the thickness. We can see length and width. Only this direction we can see. We cannot see this height. Thickness we cannot see. We tend to think that these flat objects, we are thinking that cells are flat, but they have some thickness will be there. However, there are a few easy ways to observe the thickness of the cells. The easiest method is slightly change the focus with viewing the plant cells on the slide. Look at the cell wall. So changing the view, just change the some direction. What happens? We can see the thickness of the cell. Next, you will find that you are able to see the thickness of the cell wall. This is three-dimensional image. Three-dimensional image. That is three-dimensional image. Three-dimensional image becomes clear if you reduce the intensity of the lines as well. So when you reduce the intensity, we can see that all cells are three-dimensional. All cells are three-dimensional. All cells are what? All cells are three-dimensional. Length and width will be there. Height also will be there. Thickness. Clear, children? Clear? Okay. So all cells are three-dimensional. Next, each cell that acquires the structure and ability to function because of the organization of the membrane and the organelles in the specific area. So generally, how the cell will work? Inside the nucleus will be there. So inside nucleus will be there. Okay. So nucleus and different cell organelles will be there. Different cell organelles. You can see different cell organelles. Okay. So different cell organelles you can see here. So different cell organelles you can see here. So different cell organelles you can see. Okay. Cell is a three-dimensional. Its structure and function will be differ. Okay. So inside the cell organelles function will be differ. Now we'll see the where do cells comes from. Next topic is where do cells comes from. Okay. Where do cells come from? Where do cells come cells come from? Where do cells come from? Where do cells come from? Where do cells come from? The observation so far made it clear that all living beings are made up of cells. So where do cells will come? Question mark. Okay. So where means okay, question mark. Now see where do cells come from. So if you see plants, and we will see the animals. You can see plants and animals. If you see plants and animals, these both are made up of cells. Plants also made up of cells. Animals also made up of cells. Plants also made up of cells. Animals also made up of cells. Plants also made up of cells and animals also made up of cells. These also made up of cells. Plants also made up of cells. Animals also made up of cells. Clear, children? So here, now around 1838, 39, around 1838 and 39, two scientists expressed this in the form of a theory. In the form of theory, they are told like already 8th class later experiments, different experiments. Finally, they told one thing. That what is that one? The scientists were Schilden and Schwann, Matthias Jakob Schilden and Theodor Schwann. So these are the two scientists. Schwann is the botanist. One scientist is related to the botanist. One scientist is a botanist. Next one, Theodor Schwann is a botanist. Schwann was a zoologist. Zoologist. What's the meaning of zoologist? The scientist study about the animal, that is zoologist. The scientist study about the plant, that is botanist. Two scientists work, they concluded that Schwann was a zoologist. For the record, it should be the mention that quite a few scientists had recognized by the time that cells were present in all living organisms, were expressing them in their own way. All the plants and animals, these both are made up of cells only. These both scientists are told. Schilden and Schwann were the first to claim that this fact was true for entire plant and animal kingdom. The plant kingdom, and animals kingdom. Plant kingdom and animals kingdom. So both are made up of cells only. Who told? Theodor Schwann and Schilden. Page number 9. Just observe why I am teaching the lesson. Okay. So now, however, the Schilden and Schwann were the first to claim that this fact was true and for the entire plant and animal kingdom. In other words, they took the first blood step of generalization of observing and coming up with a theory which was applicable to all living organisms. So all living organisms, plants and animals are living organisms. They are made up of cells. Who told? Theodor Schwann and Schilden. And because of this, the credit for propagating the theory goes to them. First, cell theory. The cell theory. First, who proposed the cell theory? This botanist and zoologist. That is called a cell theory. Cell theory is nothing but a. What is the meaning of cell theory? All the living organisms made up of cells. What is the noteworthy? That was a gap of about 200 years between Robert Hooke observed cells and the formulation of the cell theory. 200 years. You know 200 years to make 200 years. So Robert Hooke is the first scientist. He observed the dried bark. There is some small chambers is present in a bark, he told. 200 years after 1838-99, cell theory is proposed. Okay. So about 200 years, there was a gap between about 200 years from Robert Hooke to this Theodore the Swan and Schiller. Swan and Schiller together formulated the cell theory. Both together they formulated one cell theory. This theory, however, did not explain as how the new cells were formed. But this theory will not explain how the new cells are formed. Only they told about all plants and animals are made up of cells. All the plants and animals are made up of cells. They told that much only. So, but how they are formed, they don't know. They are not told about that. Next, this theory, however, did not explain how their new cells are formed. Rudolf Karl Virchow. Virchow is another scientist, 1855. 1855 is another scientist. 1855 is another scientist. He told about the 1855 is another scientist. He told about the Virchow, scientist name is Virchow. First explained that new cells could not be formed only by the division of the pre-existing cells. Virchow is another scientist. Just see the text book, page number 10. Virchow. Okay. So he is explained about the new cells are formed from pre-existing cells. New cells are pre-existing cells are formed. Pre-existing cells become a new cells. New cells are formed due to the pre-existing cells. Pre-existing cells are responsible for the new cells. The children will go first year, second year, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th class. The persons are growing day by day. Why? What happens? The new cells are forming 1 to 2, 2 to 4, to 8, to 16, to 30, like that. Cells are formed. That's why children when small, they will grow. They will grow. Yes or not? New cells are formed to pre-existing cells. Okay, next. He modified the hypothesis of children and small to give a cell theory to final shape. Who is given final shape? Virchow is the scientist given final shape. Virchow told that the new cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. New cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. But Theodore Swan and Sheldon brought this into also they were all the plants and animals are made up of cells. Cell theory's understanding today is based on the two coordinated principle. Cell theory is coordinated. First one is all living organisms are. So this is very important. Just note. Okay. Now the final word is two cardinal principles. Cell theory. Two cardinal principles. Cell theory, two cardinal principles. First one is all living organisms are living organisms composed of cells. All living organisms composed of cells and the product of cells. And the product of cells. So you have to remember this one. All living organisms are composed of cells. Our body is made up of cells. Muscles, skins are made up of cells. Hair is made up of cells. Muscles are made up of cells. Bones are made up of cells. Backbone is made up of cells. Inside lungs are made up of cells. Liver is made up of cells. Heart is made up of cells. Stomach is made up of cells. So every organ is made up of cells only. Next, all cells arise from second one. All cells arise from. All cells are arise from. Tell me. Pre-existing cells. Pre-existing cells. Arise from pre-existing cells. So all cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. All cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. All cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. Okay. So you can see all living organisms are composed of cells and the products of the cells. Okay. Next one is all cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. What doubt will come? So what is the meaning of division? So one cell is become a just binary fission amoeba. Binary fission amoeba you can see. Okay. So example, this is amoeba. Okay. Just think about the amoeba. So this is the nucleus of amoeba. Nucleus of amoeba. Okay. First one is nucleus of amoeba. What happens to the mother? So first what happens? Nucleus will be divided. First nucleus will be divided. How it will be divided? Nucleus. Just see the nucleus. First nucleus will be divided. First nucleus will be divided. One notch will be formed on the nucleus. One notch will be formed on the. One notch will be formed on the nucleus. One notch will be formed on the nucleus, and what happens? The nucleus will be two nucleus will be formed. Now what happens after on the plasma membrane also notch will be formed. On the plasma membrane also you can see the notch. So what happens finally? We can see the different amoebas. Two amoebas are formed. Same inside your body also. Inside your body also we can see the this is the cytoplasm. Okay. So cytoplasm will be separated. Nucleus will be separated. One doubt will come. So what is about the cell organelles? Cell organelles will be doubled. So how the nucleus is of same cell organelles will be doubled? They will be separated towards the bases. This is called division. These new cells, these are called cells. New cells. It is called pre-existing. This is called pre-existing cell. This is called pre-existing cell. This is called pre-existing cell. This is a new cell. This is a new cell. This is a pre-existing cell. Which you also told like this one. Okay. So what we told you, the new cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. How the cells is formed? I will explain. Okay. One cell is divided into two. This again divided into 4. These cells again divided into 8. This is actually number, okay? And 8 is divided into 16. 16 to 32. 32 becomes 64. Best example in your home, curd will form. Now how it will form? Take 1 tablespoon of curd, sample curd, and make one big bowl of milk, warm milk. So how it is formed? You are adding this sample curd into that milk. Milk contains some bacteria will be there. What bacteria? Lactobacillus. So the lactobacillus will become a total curd. So now is today's homework is practice read lesson. and learn all cell organelles. Learn all cell organelles. Okay. So this is the homework for you children. Okay. So all the best. Be careful. Thank you children.